Hello, we're playing Shadows of Brimstone, and we've escaped. Our heroes have escaped the clutches of the Crimson Hand. So we have Professor J. Randall Brown, Ruby Delaney, and some poor runaway girl. We're going to head back to town, but first of all, we need to make camp. So 1 grit each, and Randall needs to just check for this one Darkstone item here. He did have lots of lovely corruption, but unfortunately the loss of his Inquisitor helmet meant that he mutated and he's picked up this void infection. This piece of Darkstone is safe in the tomb chest, so we'll just roll for the Rune of the Traveller, and he does not take a corruption hit. Ruby, you don't have any Darkstone items, so we're done there. Let's hit the road. Oh, wait, we must not forget Randall's cursed void crystals that he picked up from the Caverns of Cinder. So he needs to choose an extra travelling hazard or a corruption point. Let's take the corruption point. Nothing wrong with empowering our cult rifle a little bit. Alright, now we're on the dusty trail, and I think we'll head to a small town this time, so we'll roll a die on a 4, 5 or 6 for each hero. There'll be a travelling hazard. So Randall, nothing there. Ruby, happy trails. Right, what kind of town are we rolling into? Whoa, town ruins. It is not uncommon for entire towns to face catastrophe on the frontier, be it from a void twister sweeping through town, being overrun by demons or bandits, or being burned to the ground by fire. So, rubble and ruin, we need to check to see which locations are destroyed already. So we do have a church, which is good because we want to try and bring Sadie back to life. But is it destroyed? No, it's still standing. Very good. The saloon has been smooshed by something. Smuggler's Den is still there, and the mutant quarters, it's gone. Alright, next, our runaway girl. We will deposit her with someone safe. Thank you. Which means our heroes gain 2 sanity. That puts Randall on a whopping 22 and Ruby on 12. We can get rid of this bounty now. We never did find any night terrors. And as we stroll into town, we draw a daily event. We found something. We had this in the last town. So yes, some miners have found something buried in the sand, and we can make a lore test to investigate it. So of course, J. Randall Brown wants a little bit of this action. We'll have him make a lore test. So with the help of his Book of the Occult, he can roll 5 dice, and we're looking for 4s. So it looks like Randall's gained 30 experience points. He does take D6 horror hits. 6 horror hits, we'll do that in a second. And he did roll a 6, so the miners have discovered something of value. So we'll draw a world card and then an artifact card. This is how we ended up with the fire blade, so perhaps we'll get something equally as cool or hot. Caverns of Cinder, it's going to be something hot. The townsfolk have uncovered a Scroll of Escaro. Discard to prevent up to 3 corruption points a hero is about to take, or to remove all burning markers from a hero. That's nice. How much is it going to cost us? Only $100. I don't know why I sounded so excited. It's not that much cheaper than its normal value. So Randall will definitely buy that. So that's $100. Here we go. Could be useful. They will both stay at the hotel. Ruby is a classy lady. Randall stays there for free, and Ruby needs to pay $10. Alright, let's pick what we want to do for day 1. We do have some extra options for helping to rebuild and searching the rubble. And I think we do not quite have enough money to bring Ruby back from the dead yet, but we do have some items to sell. Ruby's going to sell the pistol and the trusty pistol for $700. That might do it. Here we go, and let's just pull all our cash together for now, and we'll send Ruby over to the church with Sadie's body in a casket. And Randall, what do you want to do today? You want to search the rubble? Okay. Which rubble do you want to search? The saloon or the mutant quarter? Alright, it's going to be the mutant quarter. There's not much point in searching the rubble of a saloon, actually. It's not like Randall to want to get his clothes dirty either, so hopefully he'll find something. He needs to make a scavenge test. There's a 6, so that means he finds 2 scavenge cards. Let's see what we've got here. Nothing. And a small fine, so 20 XP and $25 worth of blood-stained coins. There we go. Not quite sure what you were hoping to find there, Randall. Okay, let's see how Ruby's doing over at the church. Is there an event? 8. Faith to the Forsaken. The preacher's fiery oratory echoes through the mostly empty church. No event. Alright, now we need to see if the preacher can perform a miracle. With the resurrection ritual. Sadie is a level 3, so we'll need $1,500. Rise from your grave. Oh, what happened? The last thing I remember, someone was trying to cut my tongue out. Right, so that's $1,400 from Ruby, $100 from Randall, and she's back, everyone. Hey. With only $65 left, I don't think there's anything Ruby can do here other than give Sadie a supporting shoulder and stagger back out into the ruined town. That's the end of the day. Let's see if there is an event. Ooh, yep. 5. The fever. A terrible plague spreads through the camp, causing void boils and death. Yuck. Each hero must make a Spirit 6 test to avoid the sickness. Let's do Sadie first. She has a Spirit of 3. So she passes. She has spent most of her time in a wooden casket, so that makes sense. Ruby, your Spirit is 2. You failed. What does that mean? D6 plus 3 wounds, ignoring defense. 5 wounds. Ugh, what's this on my arm? Ugh, it's gross. Randall benefits from the statue of the Shadow King and the locket, so rolls 4 dice, and he passes. And 10 XP each for Randall and Sadie. Alright, do we want to stay another day? We don't need to, because we've run out of money. Oh. Sadie does have $955. I think I want to help rebuild the town a little bit, so we will stay one more day. And that stays on 1 because we just had an event, right? So we need to draw a town event card next. Just another day on the frontier, no effect. Wait, not so fast. It's a special town. So we roll on this daily events table. 3. Construction accident. Heroes may not help to rebuild or search the rubble today. Well, that was the whole point to me staying on an extra day. So that's great. Okay. Let's all stay at the hotel. That will be $10 each for the 2 ladies. Alright, we're going to have the professor head to the campsite for some cheap bandages. Sadie's going to the smuggler's den. And Ruby, we're just going to have her sit the day out. Her task is done, which was to help Randall get money for Sadie's resurrection. So we're just going to leave her now. She can keep all the equipment she's gathered. We'll put her to one side for now. We might bring her out again on a rainy day. Alright, Randall. He feels a little bit out of place at the campsite. Sullying his robes. Let's see what happens here. 6. A sad collection of the poor and scruffy. The sights you see in the campsite are not pretty, but the smells are worse. No effect. He's just here to buy bandages, so he doesn't have much money left. Just enough for 1 bandages token. Alright, Sadie, what fun and games do we have at the Smuggler's Den 9? A big haul. More illicit items have found their way into the black market this afternoon. I'm sure they just fell off the back of a wagon. Roll for and draw an extra 2 items for the black market goods. Oh, that's this here. Okay. Well, I hadn't come for the black market, but let's see what there is anyway. Right, here's what we've got. Healing herbs, exotic herbs, Book of the Ancients, Amulet of Sticks, Scroll of Escarno, all from the Caverns of Cinder, as it turns out. I was wanting to look at some of these items, like the black gun belt, once per adventure, plus 2 shots with a gun, could be good for Sadie. But Amulet of Sticks may hold up to 2 additional corruption points before gaining a mutation. Do we want Randall to have that so he can farm that corruption? First things first, Sadie has absolutely no sense whatsoever, and she's going back to the back alley dock to see if she can get this tentacle tongue hacked off. Right, there's $25. I know now that I can spend grit if I roll a 1. I don't have to die. Alright, Doc, do your worst. 5. Well done! The injury mutation is healed with no negative effects. Hoorah! So we can hack this tentacle tongue off. I could talk properly now. Right, here are the costs. Each pip is an extra $25. You know what? Sadie is not going to buy the Amulet of Sticks. She's just had a couple of days in the coffin. She's feeling bad. She wants to buy something for herself, not Randall. So I think she's going to go with her gut and pick up this black gun belt. There we go, buddy. $600. I'll have that. That's my best attempt at drawing a gun belt. What else, Sadie? Exotic herbs for a mere $25. That's a bargain. I'll take those. Black market herbs. Yeah, Sadie's still got $250 left. Let's have a look at some of this illegal ammo. The hell bullets weren't particularly useful last time, but blood rounds. Anytime you kill an enemy with a critical hit, you get +1 shot with that gun. I think we'll give that a try. Oh, I've got to draw a new card. Here we go. These bullets smell funny. Okay, that's it. We're done. We're leaving town. We will check for one last event. Nope. Let's skedaddle. Ruby, thank you very much for your help. But we will bid you adieu for now. And as this is a rail town, we need to generate 2 missions, then we get to pick one. Oh, wait, almost forgot this. Sadie just needs to sell this repeater holdout pistol, so she will get $350. Our mission choices are Search Party from the basic missions, or Feeding the Beast from the Crimson Hand missions. Now, being as we've already finished Race for the Relics, and we managed to escape from being captured, why don't we go for another Crimson Hand mission and feed the beast? Whatever that entails, I don't know yet. Let's find out in the next session. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. See you next time.